Welcome back. Just got to get some shoes on. We're heading out into the garage for a while. Might need a coat. I'll wear a hoodie. And just got to dump the recycle. I've already done the dogs' vegetables. Mashed them. That'll keep the old bird happy. And here we go. Let's put this one tattered on. Yep, there's one dog. There's another. Of course, they'll all be waking up because I'm going out in the garage. I'm just doing a bunch of stretching here. Oh, back down. Okay, let's do this first. Oh, what the hell here? I think it's pretty darn cold out today. Temperature in here, it's not quite 50 degrees, 9 degrees Celsius or so. Okay, let's deal with this first. One, two. We got to start working on getting away from all this plastic stuff. I mean, there's all these people that work in these chemical plants, but they won't take the recycle unless it's in these plastic bags. Tie it up somehow. Leaking. Right. Those ones are good. Right. So we missed it. The friggin' guy that does the picking up the recycle, new guy, must have thought nobody lived down here this far. So I suppose it's an honest mistake. Good. Alright, that's done. Alright. Next, what I was going to do today, there's another garbage full, is I want to get the chainsaws up here. There. There. adjust that. There's the wire. All right. This guy. Put that there. Undo it. What's going on here? All right. One screwdriver. A manly screwdriver, that is. All right. This ain't the right one either. All right. Okay, let's wipe this off. Now, need a nail. This should do the trick. A hammer. This will have to do. Alrighty. There's nothing wrong with this, except that it's, I can hang it up out of the way. Now, just clean this off, be right back. Okay, that's that. I'll just blow it with the compressed air here. this off too. I'm not too fond of. I come out here last night to get something, and just as I was approaching the vise here, the darn thing, that air compressor went off. Scared the hell out of me, actually. But anyway, I survived. There we go. Next. Nice. Brand spanking new. Looks right. And okay. I hope I know what I'm doing here. I gotta get another screwdriver too. This one was a bit too big. There we go. See if we can get this thing on here now. Yesterday was pretty wild there, the way the tree kicked. It hit me in the back of my hand. I thought for sure when it hit that I broke my finger, but by time last night, there's nothing wrong with it. And this morning I figured it might be bruised a little. Nothing. Okay. Next. big. Geez, it's pretty breezy out there today. Now there's got to be a secret method to untangling these freaking chains. Oh, we're getting close. And the last thing you want to do is bend the damn thing. Alright, what's going on here? Ooh, voila. Okay. And from last year, my experience is, don't put it on backwards, which is right, like that. Okay. Just about. It's friggin' sharp. I'll say that much. Alright. Now. Oh, frick. Just gotta blow this thing off. This cover. There, good enough. Okay. Nope, didn't get it. It's off already. Still don't have it, I don't think. Of course, you can't see. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens here. Okay, let's back this off. Yeah, there's hardly any play in this compared to what I was getting yesterday. What's going on here now? Too tight. Alright, let's get this thing here. Come on. It's too loose. For some reason, we don't have this quite right. No, still not right. Should have gloves on for this. Huh. I think I might have to take it off of here and do it this way, the way I did it before. One thing I did learn yesterday was a valuable lesson, was that this saw is just a little bit too small. If I want to use it for cutting that big wood, it's just too small. All right. Let's see what goes on here. That feels a little better. A little tighter than that. Try that. Okay, what do we got here now? Alright, let's see if it... Just give it the old test run outside here, of which I can't, because I got no fuel in it. Okay, so let's put that one down for now. Oh. We'll keep this and this for later. Attention. Wow, there must be 100 languages back there. Okay, so that and that. There we go. Some of this out. Let's flip the bar on this one now. Okay, so how did they... Pretty tight. Okay, let me blow this off next. to get this thing nice and clean. There. Okay. Next. Got some holes to blow out. If you flip the bar, you need to flip the chain. That's why I didn't get it right last year. There we go. And then snug it up a little. And we figure this out. Figure this one out. Tip it up here a little bit. That's right. Be careful, I can freaking slice my finger open here. Okay, now, aha, that's on. that's on. Well, I'm close, but I'm not going to get too excited yet. Okay. Let me see here. That shouldn't come off now. There. Too tight. Push the saw, push this towards the camera, because if I don't, it falls down, and it might seem sharp, but it's not, see? Or I mean it's sharp, I mean tight. It's pretty close. Another bit. Tighten up the bar nuts. Alright, let's see. That's good. Put these things on friggin' snug so they don't fall off. Alright, let's see what happens here. Good. Perfect. Alright. Next. I want to check this. Yeah, air cleaner. And the other one too. Alright. Next. I can't rightly say whether I've ever looked at this or not. I know I don't like the other cover very good. There we go. Let me see here, what do we got here? Pull that that out. Because there is a summer, winter operation on this thing. Here, a needle nose. Oh, good. Okay, there's a summer, winter on this. So summer in with the hole. Not sure if this is the right way in or not. Yep. And the reason is there's a hole in here. I'll show you again. Of course it's in there good now. In the winter, hot air can go through here. It helps keep makes your saw work better. In the summertime, you don't need that hot air, and it blocks that off from the carburetor here. So I can take a look at my other one. I'll just blow this off real quick. Perfect. I'll get the big screwdriver for it. Looks good. I'll give it a quick sharpen. Now, make sure I do this right before I start. This is a little wobbly. So, left, right. Got it. I'm looking for on my, here it is. There's two teeth going this way. All the other teeth are this way. So, I don't know what they call that. Skip tooth or something. So what I'll do is I'll mark these two. And when the chain comes around again, I will remember where I started. The way it was cutting yesterday, it was sharp. Too sharp, maybe. Okay, next, the other way. I marked on here right and left, but so now it's pointing left. I should be able to turn it that way. And it goes this way, and this is right. Now, it's hard to explain it, but if you haven't got any experience with this, the way this works is this flat one does the raker, and there's two round files in here. This one is when the saw blade is pointing to the left. It doesn't tell you here, you just kind of got to figure it out. There's a chainsaw pointing to the left. Here's a chainsaw pointing to the right. So what happens is, this will do the raker, this will do the tooth. And when it's laying flat, this bottom one under here is the one that sharpens the tooth, and the raker is behind it. So let me see here. Or the raker's in front of it. So here, let me see if we can get you can see better. If you look, I can balance that there. This one's not touching, but this one is touching the raker, which is in front of the tooth. In that case, it was this one. And this bar, the round file, is underneath. It will do the tooth, and the flat file will take the raker down. And it always does it at the right time, all the time, or like at the right height. Before, when I was sharpening the chainsaw by hand, I didn't know what the raker was supposed to do. And I doubt very much I had a very sharp chain ever until I bought this thing. There's an arrow on here pointing away, The chainsaw here, it shows you, it's hard, probably you'll never see it on there, but it shows that the handle's pointing towards me and the blade is going that way. And then it just shows you, you line this up parallel and you just give it a couple of strokes. I don't need to do it too much because I know it's pretty sharp. I just want to do it before I go out. And I don't have to do the other one because it's brand new. And we'll just have to trust still they did a good job. And yesterday when I was cutting those rounds off when it was in the air, it just cut through like hot butter. I was actually really surprised. And you could see when I was cutting with the small chainsaw in the beginning, it was having a hard time. That's because this was so loose on here that it started to cut down on an angle like that, and then the saw started to bind. This is a brand new chain on here too, I can tell. Now I got to figure out the tension and compression on the way the logs lay in there. There we go, that's it. Ta-da! Okay, so this one's ready to go now. It just needs fuel and oil. And I think I'll look at the other one first. And get its air cleaner all nice and clean. This one's got some kind of hokey thing on there. Just give that a bit of a blow. And wipe the because the air cleaner you got to make sure that that box stays nice and clean, the air box, because if you get a bunch of dirt into there, when the gas comes in there and it does go through the, you just want to make sure that you just keep it nice and clean. I might have that wrong on the jets there, but alright, let me blow this out a little. Tripping over friggin' mats everywhere. Alright. I don't like how this cover works. It's El Cheapo, Mr. Steel. It's got some kind of a cheap ass nut on the back. Alright. And what I find is, this here, if it's not on right, it'll catch this and knock the cover off on you all the time. Alright. Alright, let's fill this up now. This. Make sure I don't bump into this, I'll knock you off of here for sure. Okay, alright. Should have a good view there. Now, oil. For all the money that it's worth, why didn't you put some freaking decent caps on that other one for? I mean, even if it's reasonably cheap, can't be that expensive. Okay. And this fancy gizmo is called a scrunch. Okay, so let's get the gas. Alright, so now